Namaskar. We would like to welcome you all on behalf of Independent Research Ethics Society, AYUSH Samriddhi International Webinar Series at milestone of 2802. Thank you. Thank you again for your overwhelming support. Philanthropy is unique word and unique space in our heart, everybody's heart. Paropkar, Manav Prem, whatever we can say. So, Philanthropy Day, yesterday was the Philanthropy Day. We are today celebrating philanthropy in healthcare. As per our tradition, we are integrating everything with health, Ayush, human being, and spirituality. So, thank you, Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee, Madam, from Bolpur, and thank you, Dr. Sekat Kumar Basuji from Bengal and Canada. Thank you very much. I also welcome Dr. Nishant Shuklaji, Dr. C.P. Sharma Dr. Swaj Deshpande and Dr. Krishna Sharma, who are on the platform. Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite, without wasting much time, Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee Madam. Welcome. Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee Madam. Am I audible to you, Madam?
Yes, yes, yes. Very good evening to the all dignitaries over here. Thank you very much to the AYUSH Samriddhi platform for giving me such an opportunity. I really thankful to the AYUSH Samriddhi and they have provided me such opportunity. Basically, today's topic is also very important and mainly the socio-cultural and socio-economic growth and development is also depending upon this philanthropic approach. This philanthropic approach is a fact and philanthropic approach is a performance oriented and performance based activity which is needed for our each and everyday life, and we are also doing some philanthropic work. We have to do some philanthropic work because philanthropic work is not necessary to be registered under some act or anything, but philanthropic, if we can feel ourselves as a philanthropic, so we can do some philanthropic work. And this philanthropic work is depending upon the development of the someone, the development of the society, the development of the person beings, the in every cases it is based specifically based on the developmental work. This developmental work is depending upon not only the healthcare. There is so many opportunities like education, then the political aspect, then the economic aspect, then the socio-cultural aspect, the socio-economic aspect. Everywhere we have to be developed, and development is the process by which we can enhance our system and enhance our sustainability. And we should reach, and we should have the aim to reach. Yes, any problem? uh, we should have to reach to our optimum goal, that is the sustainable development goal from the 17. So this way we have to be develop ourselves. The philanthropy and healthcare, it is a very interesting system. That means the philanthropic healthcare is a different and healthcare is also different. Philanthropic healthcare, we have to promote the awareness generating program. We have to avoid the people some dreaded diseases, and in case of the pandemic situation all over the world, we have seen the people are those who are living in the quarantine, so people serve the cooked food and which is needed. And in case of the rural Bengal and India, the people, those who cannot get the proper benefit and proper facilities and proper infrastructural development, at the same time the development of their personal being. So other people's, in case of the healthcare system, it has been generated to them, and they are also depending upon the natural resources. So this why the philanthropic activities is also depending upon the environmental awareness, environmental procedure, on the socio-cultural development. In case of the cultural development, the culture is depending upon the environment orientation, the restoring the medicinal plants, restoring the trees, restoring the garden, all those things, those all are also included in this cultural aspect. So when we are promoting the cultural aspect and cultural facilities, we have to be very good enough for the development. So development is not necessarily included in the philanthropic point of view, but it is an intellectual point of view. And we have to amalgamate this philanthropic performances in the intellectual capabilities. If we can incorporate the intellectual capabilities and intellectual senses and cognitive behavior in the philanthropic aspect, then the philanthropic could have been the better promotion for the development of the society, and especially in the healthcare, because the people, those who are not aware about the diseases, those who are not aware about the biological processes, the healthcare system, they should know through these philanthropic approaches, and they can develop their intellectual properties of their cerebral process and the mental process. They can enhance the growth and sustainability through this philanthropic approach. So thank you very much. Thanks for to giving me such opportunity for the betterment of the philanthropic approach. And here the Ayush is a very interesting platform where we can develop the philanthropic approaches. And Ayush system has developed the the sustainability, because Ayush was there, Ayush is there, and Ayush will be there till such time we, if we would not destroy the Ayush system, so Ayush will be there. So that's why we have to develop the Ayush development and Ayush sustainability for the betterment of our life, for the development of our life, for the more sustainability and more expectancy in our life, especially the wealth expectancy we can develop through this philanthropic approaches. So philanthropy and healthcare is a very enriching process right at this moment for the present generation and new generation too. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me such an opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Chakat Kumar Basuji. Then I will present my presentation, Dr. Chakat Basuji.
Thank you, Sharma ji. I think it is very important to highlight upon the need of philanthropy for the progress of any discipline. If you look into the history of subjects and how they have spread across and got established, both in India and abroad, you will see that there has been over the time many philanthropists in various disciplines who have come forward and provided money and provided facilities for others to develop, and on which the grounds for further researches were made. I can share the name of Dr. Mohendra Lal Sarkar, a legendary doctor from Bengal during this British period. He made monumental contributions, collected money in establishing the Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science, a premier institute which further led to the functionary and workstation for C.V. Raman. This is the institute where C.V. Raman worked, came from Madras to Calcutta. This is the institute that he worked for a long time, and this is where his work was recognized for Nobel Prize around the world, and it's still being highly evaluated as the mother of so many new discoveries that are made every year in and around the various disciplines of physics. So there are countless examples from India where many during this British period has contributed significantly. You will see the Birla Industrial and Technological Museum, the entire building belonged to the Birla family. And because on the request of the first Prime Minister of West Bengal, he was kind enough to donate that entire building to for the process of building a science museum. And today it is one of the most premier science museum of the country and a center of excellence of education and research, particularly for training and for the purpose of science communication and shining the minds of young people who are inclined towards science. If you look into US, there are in the countless universities, whether it is Harvard, Princeton, or Yale, wherever you go, or it's Oxford or Cambridge, from historic times, various kings, the queens, through their charters, various industrialists, like Ford, for example, has contributed to many institutes across the United States by providing the money and things in helping those organized organizations to grow. This is very important in understanding that which I believe sincerely now is lacking in India. Following the death of our Ratan Tata, I do not see there are much more individuals left, particularly in the huge industry sector, who are interested in promoting money. Forget about Ayurveda, in anything that does not give them business profit or political benefits or other parts and stuff. So this is unfortunate for a country like India, where we need investments, where we need support for the growth of that particular discipline, particularly in case of Ayurveda, where from the nascent period in the British period it has been neglected, and now that it has been finding its way out, it could not only be the government that could provide and support with the money that it needs to thrive. Where there are various private colleges that have come up, but these are all for business. I do not consider this to be any kind of a philanthropic organization. Nonetheless, I would say that it is opening up the vistas for the Ayurvedic education and helping it to spread to our other communities and members. But philanthropic contribution is very, very important. Ayurveda would have benefited if there would have been substantial donations coming from the industry, or if there would have been an individual coming up with substantial donations in coming up and establishing more premier institute, or upgrading the good institutes that we already have with more latest facilities and increasing their research capacities and capabilities. It would have helped India and the Ayurvedic education to move another 5 steps forward. Whether this is going to happen, I really do not know. But this is what we need, that there is no doubt about that. Like, see, that there has been this support for the establishment of the IITs and Indian Institute of Science and the various CSIR institutes from the government at one point of time. We are reaping the benefits. Many of the researches, many of the products, patents, many of the technology that are being developed on these national institutes are being utilized for the development and the economic growth of the country. Various medical institutes, particularly for allopathic studies, have been substantiated with extension of seat numbers, education, library, and laboratory facilities. Ayurveda needs the same. There has been support from the government. I absolutely salute the present government for their continuous support for traditional education and medicinal system. But there needs to be help and support that goes beyond the reach of the government. A government cannot do everything for the nation. The nation individually or community wise has to come forward. My suggestion is, while we do not see many philanthropic organizations or an individual coming forward, it should be on the responsibility of the Ayurvedic fraternity to come forward, from the increased money that they are making, for the increased presence and the increased screen time that they are getting, increased discussion, increased newspaper time that they are getting. It is only for their benefit and for the future establishment of Ayurveda at a much premier and a stronger basis in India and overseas. The fraternity needs to come forward, jointly work together in providing a seed money to the government or to some NGOs or to some organizations, helping them to support and further extend the capacity of modern Ayurvedic treatment, education, and research in India. With this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, for providing me this opportunity. Thank you once again for inviting me to this platform. Thank you.